So going into the museum now, you're welcome, and I will show you the process of actually if you want to come to this museum, I'll show you the process. This is it. Museum Custom Tan Siridi Dr. Ali Amsa. So let's go inside and see. Wow, so beautiful. Basically, when you come to this museum, okay, people have to register first of all, and from here, hi, thank you so much. Okay, and from here you can proceed and start your tour in the museum. Okay, this is a kind of a model. Wow, this museum is so beautiful. Yeah, you can see. So let's go inside. Okay, so these are basically some. This one is, let me see if I can read. The time and date stamp to record receipt of forms and letters received by the Customs Department during the 1940s and 1950s. Blue wax used to seal documents during the British administration at Sarawak. Wow. Then this is a paper punch used in customs office during the 1960s. Okay, the paper punch. Wow. These are basically historical stuff that these are what they used in the olden days, and they're neatly kept here. One thing I like about this museum is that it's so beautiful, so neat, and everything is actually clearly descriptive. And you can see the binoculars. Okay, that's the binoculars. You know, we used to watch all these things in the movies. Binoculars used by customs preventive officers in Cebu, Sarawak in the 1950s and 1960s. Okay, then there's a Japanese-made Amano model time recording machine. I think that is this one. I'm not sure. I think this one, time recording machine. Or this one. Wow, time recording machine. This one. By customs watchmen on patrol at Tanjung Puteri, Johor Bahru in the 1970s. Great. Okay, so basically this is just like a, I think this one, I don't know, let me see what it is. Oh, this is like the salaries and pensions record book. It was used in 1941. 1941. Wow, by the Malaka Customs and Excise. This is so great information for us. Look at how the book is so big. Oh my god, so big. Okay, and this one is like typewriter. Of course, everybody knows typewriter, right? This is typewriter. Look at the ink. That's the flute that they were using in those days. They call it the British and colonial government, European government of Malaya. The imperial, the all British imperial typewriter. The all British imperial typewriter. This is so good. The all British imperial typewriter. And you can see the ink and all that. Okay, let's make progress. This one is the bicycle. Wow. Oh my god, all those things you used to see in the movies, so these are real. This is the bicycle that was used. In case you don't know, I think Malaysia was actually colonized by the British government as well. Yes, these bicycles were given out to the revenue officers and the office boys at the Kuantan ports in Pahang in the 1950s to facilitate the inspection of goods at the port, as well as to dispatch letters and documents respectively. Apart from that, the bicycles were also consigned to all customs major stations during the British colonial administration. You know the funny thing, look at how these things are so neat and they are kept very well. So Malaysia is known for their maintenance culture. Actually, if you look at their roads, they always maintain the road and all that. So yeah, so these are some basic pictures. I think this place is so instructive and educative. You can actually come here with school children or even adults and everybody. You can learn a lot. Let's see, I think I saw some records or some books here. So this one is like the custom declaration form. Okay, the form, they even kept, can you imagine, they even kept record of the form, custom declaration form, and this was used for declaration of imported dutable goods in the 1970s. Wonderful, right? And this one is the personal record book and official authority card for the customs officers issued by the department from 1920s until 1960s. And this one also, customs clothes or customs uniform that they were using in those days. They even kept a section of some of the hair, so you can see, right? And yes, these are some of the, this one, no go area. This is what? Okay, this box was used to keep detained custom goods at the Pemunugot Kukai Custom Persikutuan station. That's Singapore in the 1950s. That's great. And these are some boxes. This one is also a safe that was used at Kuantan, Pahang Customs Office. It seems they have a lot of custom office at Pahang. I think I need to think of visiting Pahang very soon. In the year 1940s to 1970s to store valuable documents including receipt books. And this is it. Yeah, this one is also a fire and thief resisting safe. Probably they can keep some ammunition here or with even some very valuable things. This one is the wooden table with attached chair and seal used by custom officers on duty at Melaka General Post Office from 1960s to 1980s. And let's look at this. What is this? Wow, this is so beautiful. This one, I don't know what this is, but yeah, this is it. And this one looks like the weighing scales. Okay, all these are like weighing scales from China. Have been brought from China and have been used at the custom station since 1930s before being replaced by modern. And this one also, wow, this is very beautiful stuff, you know. This one is the cart that was used to move goods. Yeah, it's with carts that were used to move goods then. And yeah, let's go. It's so great, guys. These are typewriters. I have a lot of typewriters. Basically, a lot of. Yeah, these are the uniforms. In fact, these are the names of the people. Wahab, Safira, Yusuf. These are great people. Uniform in the 1980s until the 2002. These are some other stuffs. It's like this place basically is an historical place for all the custom and officing stuff. This one is the hoard of imitation pistols, confiscated by the what? Department officers as they are totally prohibited. Okay, these pistols are totally prohibited. These are firearms banned and are subject to seizure by the department. Okay, basically these are like contrabands that were not allowed into the nation and were seized by the customs. Okay, keep moving. These are bigger ones. Firearms items are subject to seizure by the department. These are bigger ones. So basically these are things that they seized. Just a little representation of some of those things, some of those animations. And this one, yep. Okay, wow, this is really good. These are knives, confiscated knives. Different things that people try to bring in which were not allowed. These are what do you call it? Radios and yeah. Wow. This is so good. Guys, this is so beautiful. Antlers, ostrich. This one is like a skin kangaroo. Like kangaroo skin. Animals. I'm just sitting here. This is what? Wild animals and wild birds are endangered species under the Protection of Wildlife Act. These are so. It's also wild animals and wild birds. These are their skins, just representation of those kind of stuffs. Okay, these are the uniforms. Even Holy Quran was seized by customs. Wow, in the 1916s. Clothes bearing the imprint verses of the Holy Quran. Okay. A lot of history. Okay, basically I can't show you everything. I'm just going to show you round and round and round. There's a lot of history here. A lot of history. And they have kept all this till this day. Some machines. Wow. Sometimes you need to go. Take a step back to see the truth around you. This is beautiful. From a distance you can tell. You and me. Wow. These are different kind of statutes. Yeah, roles of the chief treasurer and port masters. So these are some things that people brought in that were not allowed. Okay, these are bikes and wow. These are bikes and stuff that were used. Damn, even cars. They really kept a lot. This is what? Motorcycles without approval permit seized by the Enforcement Division. So guys, are motorcycles without approval that were seized by the Enforcement Division of RMCD, and they are neatly kept, you know, neatly kept up till this date. This is really, really good. Record keeping is good, and they have done that so greatly, like seriously. This one is the patrol boat, tools and equipment inside Marine Customs patrol boats. So these were the tools and equipment that were inside the patrol boat, and these are the machines. The place is so big, as in really, really big. Hi, how are you? Wow. Okay, this one is the, I think, tools and equipment inside Marine Customs, basically like radio and televisions. Wow. Look at this kind of television that was used then in those days. This one, I think this is boats by Marine Customs. These are the boats that were used then. So beautiful, you know. And this one is some part of devices inside the Customs patrol boat used by the Preventive Division and now known as Customs Marine Section in the 1940s. Yeah, this is good. And this is a big ship. Big ship. Look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it, look at it. So great. And these were some of the cars that were used. Oh, are you there? Was used. These are the Peritas boat used by the Marine Customs in 1980s. The boat that was used by the Marine Customs in the 1980s. This is excellent. And this one is like a jeep for war or something, I think. And this one is a police car, right? Oh, custom. Okay. So this is like a custom car, vehicles used by the Prevention Division of Royal Malaysian Customs Department. There's a lot to tour in this place, you know. So great. Thank you so much.